let's get started here. We'll use fast speed. Stereo, please. Which flavor? Plain's a little boring. Let's go with banana. Peanut? Strawberry. So many decisions. This will affect us for the rest of the game and we cannot switch it. I think I'm gonna go with mint. I'm gonna just give our characters their default names. Not feeling super creative today. This guy's default name is Pooh, which is... There's a lot of silliness in the humor in this game. And it's not always super clever, super mature, but it is always goofy. Steak? Yeah, steak's good. My favorite thing? Rockin', of course. See, I know this game like the back of my hand. So yeah, this was the first game I streamed on Twitch. I did not know what I was doing. In all senses. The technical, streaming, like what you're supposed to do on stream. It was really rough. I remember the year is 1990X. They left it kind of vague. Didn't know what I was doing. I remember that I had all the equipment I have now, basically the same equipment, but wasn't set up right. So my microphone source, was actually my camera, like the really crappy onboard camera or onboard microphone that my camera has. And I remember it was like August or something. It was super hot, and my AC was cranked, and that was all you could hear. Like you could barely make out what I was saying. Luckily, I've gotten everything a little bit more sorted now. Okay, so here we are. We're NES. We're in, I think, I kind of wasn't paying attention. The setting is Eagle Land. This whole game it's Japanese. It's a JRPG, but it doesn't have the usual themes of a JRPG. Like, if you think about like the early 90s, I think of like Final Fantasy 3, like the old Final Fantasy games. It's all like magic and swords and shields, that sort of thing. Kind of more Dungeons and Dragons-y. Alright, so we got our first weapon. The cracked bat. This is our sister Tracy. Hey bro, did the sound wake you up? Were you freaked out? Yes, I was freaked out, Tracy. If we talk to our mom here, I think she makes us change out of our pajamas. And I don't want to. Dog's also asleep at night. Why don't you sleep? So I'm going to ignore her. That could be later. I don't quite remember. I would say, like, I remember 99% of this game. We can't go this way because the police officers have it blocked off. Let's go talk to some people. I want to return home, but the road is closed. People are taking this meteorite situation too seriously. That's right. We heard a loud bang. Seems like a meteorite is hit nearby. Onnet police are infamous for closing roads if something is going on. We are going for the world record in closing roads. Don't panic. It's just a meteorite that fell. I just want to go home. This is okay. So we're actually like just north of the first town, which is Onnet. Did you hear the big bang? I think a meteorite landed nearby. I want to be the first to see it. Okay, I'm gonna try the first to get there. Right, this is our neighbor. Our neighbors are kind of douchebags, if I remember correctly. Maybe the brother is redeemable, but the rest of them are all pretty mean. Don't you know what time it is? Get your butt home pronto. A lot of 90s speak from the translation team here. Meteorite has landed. The sharks are running wild in town. You kids are wandering around and I'm hungry. I hate my job. Okay. Cops are being a little whiny. Let's see. Hey you, don't you know what time it is? Okay. I saw a present over here, so I think I'm gonna take it. This guy's name is Liar Exaggerate. This is Liar Exaggerate's house. He's a treasure hunter. Hey Ness, hiya buddy. A meteorite fell down and went boom. It was a real mess for a while. I was fine because I always eat garlic and work out to help my body stronger. Help make my body stronger. However, the weaker citizens probably fainted. I also want to tell you, whoops. I almost told you about my... Did you check my billboard? I wrote the message myself. That's my real job, you know. I'm a billboard guy. He's a billboard guy. Right, so there's the meteorite up there. That's kind of the thing that kicks this whole story off, is that meteorite. We gotta get up there. That meteorite looks different than usual. It's strange and marvelous, as well as mysterious. Ooh. Okay, this is our neighbor, Pokey. Hey Ness, don't be rubbernecking. You're getting in the cops, I mean the officers' way. You can go home now. Tomorrow I, Pokey, will tell you more about the strange meteorite. I'm fine here, but you're bugging the officers. I think if you talk to them, they're like... Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, get out of my way. Clear out, of way out, get my... Whoops, my mistake. Nice timing, Ness. Will you do something about Pokey? He's driving me nuts. Are you two friends? No. You're not friends, but aren't you neighbors? Come on, help me out here. Okay, so actually all we had to do was talk to Pokey, and that triggers a switch, which lets us go back home, and our mom will scold us for escaping and going to see a meteorite in our pajamas. Which I think is a perfectly fine thing for a young boy to do. Ness is responsible. You can go look at meteorites in pajamas if he wants to. Hey Mom. Welcome home, Ness. It's not necessary to talk about it tonight. It's late. Scoot off to bed now. Ah, she's putting off the old meteorite conversation. Irresponsible. Who could that be knocking this late at night? What an annoying knock from an annoying person. Oh, I never noticed that. They, if you're listening with like, with headphones, they swap the, you know, it's stereo, right? They make the, knocking come out of the right side. Who could be knocking the door at this time of night? Would you answer it? Okay. He's shaving a haircut. Listen to what I've got to say. When I took Picky, that's his brother, to the place where the meteorite landed... Good evening, ma'am. You're looking lovely as usual. Thanks, Pokey. Please, no more remarks about my mom. Anyway, as I was saying, the police that were guarding the meteorite landing left suddenly to deal with the sharks. You know the sharks, they're the local ruffians. And they were going really wild. Suddenly I noticed that Picky was gone. I blame the cops. It certainly wasn't my fault at all. When my dad gets back, I know I'm gonna get it. You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Picky? No. If you refuse me, I'll say something that'll cut you like a knife. What a charming young fellow. No. Okay. Fine. Fine. I'll do it. I'll progress the game. Why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Don't you agree, ma'am? Okay. Should take king. I already got the bat. You're my very own natural born fighter. You'll go far. Remember to go for it. But I think you should change out of your jammies. Alright, there we go. I wonder how far you can... I think Pokey maybe doesn't let you go with him until you talk to your mom. Because obviously I want to keep the pajama outfit for as long as possible. Okay. Come on, Pokey. My sixth sense tells me someone's about to call us. Let's answer the phone. Hello, it's your dad. Work to exhaustion when you're young. Have you ever heard of a weird saying like this? Just remember, I'm always behind you 100%. Don't be afraid. I know that you're brave. You can do it. This is a weird call to get from your dad in the middle of the night. Don't forget to call me periodically during your adventure. I can make a record of your progress when you call me. And I deposited $30 into your bank account. Yeah, so when you... So the way that... So in a typical RPG, like when you... defeat an enemy, you get like some gold or something. In this one, your dad deposits money into your bank account. Alright. And then you have to go withdraw it from a ATM machine. Right, so here's our first battle. Alright, he stunned me. The battle system in this game is not super complicated. I think the most interesting thing about it is the odometer HP system. So it's kind of hard to see in the beginning of the game here, but when you take damage, your HP doesn't go down immediately. It rolls down, kind of like an old style gas pump or like an odometer in your car. Kind of rolls when you're going along. And if you can like heal yourself before it hits 0, you don't die. So very like as you go later and later in the game, that becomes more and more important because it takes longer and longer for your HP to eventually roll to 0. So you can really abuse that, and it's sort of expected that you will later in the game, especially like in the last section, last couple sections. All right, we gotta level up. All right, we got a healing spell right off the bat. Very useful. Something else is that when you're on the overworld like this, or like we just were, if you can approach the enemy from behind, you'll get a free turn, basically. And you can tell by the color of the screen before the fight starts. If it's blue, it's just regular. If it's green, you get to start first. You get like a free turn, and if it's red, then the enemy gets a free turn. So that... Alright. Our HP is getting kind of low, so I think I'm going to eat that cookie. One thing also is that the enemies in this part of the game can steal items from you, so I gotta think about that too. The crows in particular. Ouch. There we go. Alright, I don't want him to steal my bread roll. I think I'll use the bread roll now. Yeah, I guess ironically it's a little easier to get the green swirls. You see that was just a blue swirl because we were facing each other. When you get like to a higher level, enemies start running away from you instead of trying to approach you, and it's kind of easier to get a green swirl on them then. We just got a smash, which is like this game's equivalent of a critical hit. Like that, exactly. This is kind of like a tutorial part. We got a pretty good level up there. The enemies are not too tough. What does Lighter Exaggerator have to say? Hey Ness, I was too busy to investigate, but I heard a child's voice on the hilltop. I'm a busy man, but when I do a job, I do it well. I'm a man's man. Too busy at 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever to go help this kid. Somehow got lost on this path where he... If I knew this was going to be such a scary place, I wouldn't have come along. I'm out of here. That was a complex concept for a dog to communicate to me. You woke me up. Pokey, I've been looking all over for you. You see, Pokey got scared and ran away. I believe it. That's on brand for Pokey. For sure. I bet Mom and Dad are worried sick about us. Geez, sometimes I wonder which one of us is the real big brother. Ooh. Yep. Pokey doesn't really get any better. Picky, well, won't say anything. Ness, do you hear a buzzing that sounds like a bee flying around? Yeah, I do. What could it be? Get it? Sorry. A bee I am not. I'm from 10 years in the future. And, in the future, all is devastation. Gygus, the universal cosmic destroyer, this guy, the stakes just went through the roof. Like before it was like we gotta rescue a lost child. Now it's Gygus, the cosmic destroyer, sent all to the horror of eternal darkness. However, you must listen. Where I am from, there is a well-known legend that has been handed down from ancient times. It says when the chosen boy reaches the point, he will find the light. The passing of time will shatter the nightmare rock and will reveal the path of light. You see, it is my opinion that you are that boy, Ness. This I believe. Gygus' monstrous plan must have been set in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to confront the enemy immediately, you may have time to counter the evil intentions of Gygus. 3 things are of the utmost importance: wisdom, courage, and friendship. Legends from the ancient times tell of 3 boys and a girl who defeat Gygus. I will tell you more later. Go now, and do not be anxious about the future. Well, it's hard not to be anxious. You kind of just put a lot of weight on our shoulders, you know? Did you listen to what I told you? Thank you for listening to my long story. You were as exceptional as I expected you to be. Excellent. This character, Buzz, has a couple moments early in this game that are kind of like the owl in Zelda from either Majora's Mask or I think Ocarina of Time, where they tell you like a really long story and they're like, do you want me to repeat that entire story to you? And it's really easy to hit no by accident. Or yes or whatever. Like, so the way it's phrased is grammatically weird, so it's easy to pick the wrong one. It looks like you're really in a lot of trouble this time. 3 boys, he said. I'm not one of those 3, am I? Because I'm not into this kind of thing at all. Geez, my heart is almost pounding right out of my chest. No, Pokey, I don't think you're a legendary hero somehow. I actually really like what happens next in this game. It's pretty cool. In just a minute here, some shit is gonna go down. Just a second. Where did all the enemies go? We fought so many on the way up here. They've all disappeared. It's been a long time, Buzz. You've been successful at foiling Master Gygus' plans. But, Buzz, you must now surrender. You're no longer a hero, but just a useless insect. I'll stop you hard. That special swirl is like you're fighting a boss, not just a regular enemy swirl. Alright, so I'm actually gonna put this on auto fight. You can see there's a little auto on the right hand side. Because you can't actually lose this fight. It's I guess spoilers, but the character we just got, he puts like a shield around us so we can't be hurt. But we're seeing like kind of like a preview of like what the game is like down the line. This is an enemy you can face maybe like halfway through the game, maybe like 2/3 of the way, so it's definitely like way in there. He's using spells and stuff that you'll pick up maybe like 1/3 of the way through the game. So you're getting some like a preview of like what's to come. But Buzz is putting a shield on us so we don't have to worry about it. And we'll just kind of win this fight after enough time goes on. only got 16 experience for that? I never thought about that. It gives you way more when you actually defeat the enemy later in the game. Ooh, I was taking a big chance there. He came from 10 years in the future to kill me, so he can't relax yet. From now on, you'll be fighting enemies sent by Gygus, as well as humans who have evil thoughts. They'll definitely make trouble during your adventure. Animals are also becoming violent due to Gygus' influence over the evil in their minds. It is the truth, so listen. I think that's the only time that's ever brought up. But, like, I feel like the writers put in, like, one conversation to explain why, like, all these animals and stuff are attacking you. Alright, so this is, Pokey's and Picky's parents. I'm really sorry that my kids troubled you so much. Both of you are really going to get it now. So they run off to bed. Their bedrooms. And then... Okay, by the way, I'd be happy if you left sometime soon. I'm tired of your family living next door. We've loaned your father a lot of money. It may have been $100,000 or more. Well, I guess it really could have been less. But because of the loan, my family and I now live in poverty. In this shitty neighborhood next to you. These people are so... They're so... Like, I don't even... When I was a kid, I don't think I really realized how awful they really are. My husband is much too lenient with the children. Oh well, nice guys finish last. That's the story of our life. I think it's a dung beetle. I'll smash your guts out. It's kind of funny. We got this, like, super strong, can cast all these psychic spells, companion, defeated that alien that just traveled back in time 10 years, and now is defeated by a suburban mom. I was much weaker than I thought. So you must now begin your adventure. See you. Oh, I just remembered. Listen to my final words. There's a lot of them. To defeat Gygus, your own power must unite with the Earth. The Earth will then channel your power and multiply it. There are 8 points that you must visit. And that's like the game. You go to the 8 points. Make these places your own. Each of these locations is your sanctuary. One of them is near Annette. It is called Giant Step. Go there first. Do you understand? Alright, you are a very intelligent young man and... Oh, the pain. Everything is getting dark. Before I pass on, I want to give you something. It is the Sound Stone. You can record the melodies from the 8 your sanctuary locations into the stone. It is an awesome item. By the way, I'm almost gone, but did you want to hear the story one more time? No, thank you. Good. It's already dawn outside. But I'm fading fast. It doesn't matter to me, but I'm fading fast. That's got the Sound Stone. I'm so tired. Nag, nag, nag. Yeah, my husband is very soft-hearted. My dad really got after me. He said I get no dessert for the rest of the decade. Oof. I don't want to look at the meteorite anymore. Okay. I don't think the palette for this house is really used anywhere else in the game. Now I think about it, it's kind of unique looking. That was quick. Quick sunrise. Oh, right, okay. Right, I should try to get all these. I'm not sure I've done a playthrough where I specifically got all of these pictures. You'll get most of them, but some of them are optional. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera. Ready, say Fuzzy Pickles. Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. The Fuzzy Pickles, dude. Okay. If we go back here, we can get a free heal from our mom. Eat some steak and scoot up to bed. We'll just recover our hit points really quickly. We can save our game and proceed. We can't get our dog again. I don't want to go out anymore. I don't care if anyone thinks I'm a stubborn mutt. Oh. Alright, I picked the wrong option by mistake, but that's okay. Okay. He said, like, do you want to stop playing? So the game, it actually freezes here because you're supposed to. So we're just gonna reset our console really quickly, and hopefully, I'm gonna find out if that didn't. Okay. Oh, I guess maybe in the pause menu there you can change the settings for like the menu color. I could have been wrong about that. I thought you couldn't change it. So we're all on our own now. We're on our lonesome. We don't have Picky Pokey, Buzz Buzz, or our Dog King. Well, that's okay. These starting enemies are pretty weak. But they also don't give much experience, so... We're gonna head to the first town because these police officers have disappeared, so this way is no longer blocked. The first town is called Onett. O-N-E-T-T. It's Onett. Yeah, there you go. Public library. Use the library more. It's a pun because it's the first town, so it's got 1 in the name. And the second town is Tucson. The third town is Threed, and the fourth town is Forside. And I never picked up on that as a kid. I don't know how I never realized. It wasn't until I was like a teenager I was like, wait a minute. So we're gonna get a map from the library. What did she say? All the info is there except for the info that isn't there. Oh, also, she's making a joke. Press the X button to view it. You know, the X button located near the top. She's talking about the Super Nintendo controller. Like this button. So it's located near the top. That's got the town map. So I'm just picking that up so we have it. It's not... I guess it's kind of useful. I know all these towns, so probably will never look at it again. But it's there. Might as well have it. Let's dig through this trash can. Hamburger? There's a hamburger inside. Nice. So I'm gonna try and fight one of the enemies over here. If I could just peel off one of them, so I don't have to fight a bunch of them. We're trying to take him away from the rest of his pals. I'll turn around and fight him. So I turn around at the end so he doesn't hit me from behind and get a free attack. These guys can be a little tough if you're just going straight from the beginning. Yeah, see, 16 HP is a lot. Okay. I may have made a mistake here because he's going before me. Alright, so if I remember correctly, when you die, you lose the money you have on hand, but I don't think I had any money on hand. The only downside is because the last place we rested was here, is that we're all the way back here, so we gotta walk back to town, that's all. I will try not to let that happen again. Those enemies have a lot more experience, so it's kind of quicker to just defeat a couple of them than try and level up fighting the dogs and snakes and crows and whatever up north. But I don't think I can take 2 of them for sure, so we'll just peel off a guy again, turn around. Other guys will run in off screen and join your fight if they're nearby. So they gotta be sufficiently far away. I thought he was gonna attack me. Okay, that's kind of a waste. He played me. Okay, that miss was really lucky, because that would have definitely killed us. Unless we finish the attack before the HP finished rolling down. So this is a pretty good level up. The level up system in this game, the way it works is kind of weird. It has like a catch-up mechanic. None of this is explained in the game, so that's why I'm not 100% positive. But it has like if some of your previous level ups were bad, I think you're more likely to get good level ups to balance it out. And for whatever reason, every 4th level up, so level 4, level 8, level 12, are better than usual. Like, you just get better stat increases. Alright, so I'm low on HP. Do I have anything I can eat? Let's withdraw. I guess I did maybe lose like $10 when that guy beat me up. How much is it to stay here? 35 bucks. Oh, okay. Alright, so that's... Oh, where did it go? Oh, there it is. That's a magic butterfly. It will restore your power points, your PP. So now we have full psychic power. There we go. That's cheaper than the $35 it would have cost us to stay at the hotel. Let's go to the burger store. Let's buy some burgers. They'll come in handy. They'll be useful. There's no item stacking in this. So they all show up as like different, so it's pretty easy to run out of inventory space in this game, but not early on. So we'll just buy some hamburgers. I guess so. All right, let's go here. It's like a drugstore. It's like a pharmacy. I never use this, but they have this phone here that costs $1 to use it, so I just use the phone at the other place. But I mean at the hotel they're free, so it's only $1, but okay. Oh, we have just enough money for a T-ball bat. That's lucky. So Ness's weapons are all baseball bats. There's also yo-yos. If I remember correctly, the yo-yos do enough damage, but they miss very frequently, so it's not really worthwhile. So we'll go with the T-ball bat. Luckily enough, we have just enough. Get some extra offense. We'll buy back our old equipment. I think that's forward thinking. This game came out like in 1994, 1995, and they were like, you know, let's make this user-friendly. I don't think this... Yeah, we don't need that. Cold remedy. So the equivalent of like status effects in this game are like when you get sick, like you get the cold, you get the flu, or like a headache. I don't quite remember what all of them are. I remember there's one where you like a mushroom grows on your head, so I guess that one's not so realistic. Alright, I want this. I want the butterfly. This this dude back here is the next boss we have to fight. See Ness poking through the... So we could actually go fight him now, and I think the game would proceed. But I kind of want to do things in a way where, like, the story makes sense. So, you know, having played this so many times, I'm gonna try and do it the right way. A girl named Paula lives in Tucson. Like I said, Tucson is the second town. Her mother runs a preschool out of their home. I can't remember the name of the school, but I heard Paula's really special. Why is she special? I forgot to ask. So all that's true. Oh, I remember what this sign says. Okay. The flowers in the garden are representative of those in your heart. Treat them both nice. The joke here is that you have to stand on the flowers to read the sign. Welcome to beautiful Annette, the wildflower of Eagle Land. So, if you remember, Buzz said to us... Oh man, this is all coming back to me. I feel so much nostalgia for this game, having played it so many times. One thing we can do here is there's a secret back here somewhere. Ah, okay. Ness, I'm doing watch out duty for the hideout. Can you take over? Yeah, okay, I can do that. Just kidding. Being watch out is my job. So these are some of your friends. There's a secret clubhouse back here. And if you go and talk to these people, you've grown since I last saw you. You're beginning to look like a man. You're so cool. I think I really like you. Well, you know what I mean. Okay. I had a dream about you and you were traveling with a cute girl. So again, some foreshadowing. In the next town, we'll meet Paula eventually. That's not for like till a couple hours into the game. If the dream comes true, say hi to her for me. After all, I'm single. I don't know if I've ever taken Paula back to talk to this guy, but I probably should. I'll try to remember to do that. I'll give you my Mr. Baseball cap. I know you've wanted it for a long time. It's the best cap for someone really brave like you. So you can't actually buy this cap. You have to get it from him. And it increases your defense from 3 to 9. So you can... That should help a lot. If we go fight those, what are they called? The sharks again. Which we definitely will. This okay, we can fight this real quick. This will be a piece of cake because we upgraded our equipment. So this is... Yeah, it's gonna be really easy. This character here is a hint mole. I am not your enemy. I am simply your average run-of-the-mill mole. Would you like some hints on fighting enemies? Listen carefully. My hint involves which way you are facing when a battle with an enemy occurs. Okay, I explained this already. When you approach enemies, you want to approach them from behind. It's not usually possible because they move faster than you. You had a little breaking the fourth wall joke there about your TV. Please don't steal stuff from me. Please don't steal my hamburgers. We're not here for fighting the enemies. Inside the present there was a cookie. I don't really want that taking inventory space, so I'll just eat it. So if you remember, Buzz told us we need to go to the first step. Giant Step. The first year sanctuary location. It's called Giant Step. It's behind this shack. Traveling Entertainer's Shack. This shack was locked by somebody from City Hall, so we can't use it. The reason it was closed was because a punk named Frank may have trashed the place. What a drag. We can't even change our clothes, and hotels are too expensive. I feel that, man. They're like $35. I heard there's a big footprint on the hilltop behind the shack. Right, so that's where we need to go. That's supposed to be the hint that that's where Giant Step is. If we go and talk... So Frank is, he said a punk named Frank may have wrecked it. Frank is this guy here that we have to fight. But we can even, go and... Because he mentioned City Hall locked the shack, right? So we need the key from City Hall to get into the shack. I'm gonna ignore all these people. This is the receptionist. The mayor's office is on the second floor. You need an appointment before you visit. I'm gonna have to stop you if you try to see the mayor. Well. Nope. The mayor's busting his butt with all the troubles in town, like the sharks and the meteorite. Are you the guy who's trying to reform the sharks? No, I'm not. You've got to be kidding. Scram! There's no mention of reforming the sharks ever, like, brought up again, I don't think. But that's it. We gotta go take care of Frank, and then the mayor will talk to us. Okay, this should be quite a bit easier. Now we're doing more damage than them compared to before where they were doing more damage than us. If we fight two of them now, we can probably actually win. So they, the police become relevant later. So a lot of the times this game, the progress to like the next area, like we already saw once at the very beginning when they were blocking the road to the right of our house. They say something like, Annette is famous for our roadblocks. The road to Tucson is closed. You can't just squeeze through the roadblocks either. Annette is famous for roadblocks. So yeah, if you try to squeeze through, you can't. Don't talk to me. I'm on duty. Until I have Chief Strong's permission, I can't let you through. So that's also kind of like a hint. In order to go to the next town, we need to talk to the police. But see, the second guy joins the fight when the first guy engages. This could be a little tough. There's two of them. The problem is they can call for more reinforcements, so if they do that, we could get into trouble quick. There's not a lot of... Okay, let me try and heal before I die. Yeah, the combat is very simple in the beginning. Really just straightforward. Do as much damage as you can. Use items to heal. Oh, why are there so many? Oh, if I had like offensive psychic abilities, it wouldn't be like some of the first ones you get do AoE. You can attack the multiple enemies at once, so it's not so bad, but it's really rough when you're fighting 4 different people and they all take their turn. And you only get 1 turn, and you have to slowly kill them. Okay, so... Alright, I pulled something kind of cheeky there. See, here's a chance for a surprise opening attack. We got our first green swirl. Alright, so we got our free attack. That critical would have been nice last turn. After you finish a fight, you're like invisible to enemies. They won't chase you down. So you can use that to approach them from behind if there's more enemies on the screen and get a free attack on the next fight. Which is what I did there. See, they can call for help and all of a sudden the battle is more than you thought it would be. Alright, I'm gonna attack him. I think I can kill him, then yeah. I'll use an item after the battle. I'm almost out of hamburgers. Okay, I managed to do it again. I think the skate punk is more dangerous. Critical is always nice. Alright. I think I'm maxed in HP, right? Okay. If we talk to this guy, he'll fight us. Do you want to start a fight or what? Yes, I do. Alright, I'm gonna use up my kind of crappy healing items. They're taking up space. That doesn't do much. It was you. You beat up my buddy, didn't you? You better just beat it. Just beat it. Lot old school, because it's from 1995, so. Alright. Alright. I was a little worried there he would hit me first and then I would die. I don't know if we're quite ready to face Frank yet. Like maybe Oh, I was gonna say, we could use, like, more hamburgers, to be honest. So we got one there. Sound like a real whiner to me. Don't get lippy or I'll kick your butt. Hey kid, do you want to become a member? Yes. Come back after you finish EarthBound. More fourth wall humor. Okay. Oh, actually, that's a good point too. So at the very end of the game, you get a... There's like a section of the game where you can kind of walk around and explore the world. I wonder what happens when you come back here after you beat it. Okay, so we're gonna say we don't want to be a member. He'll fight us. So ridiculous looking. The little skeleton outfit, the goggles. Alright, I'm gonna go buy some more hamburgers. And that should be good enough. Oh, I have... Okay. I didn't really need to buy hamburgers. I forgot. I have a healing spell. I forgot to give it to you so early in the game. But that's okay. I'll buy 2. Oh, I don't have any money. Alright. Okay, I see. I see how it is. Let's go to the ATM machine. Yep, every drugstore and every hotel has both an ATM machine and... I'll draw like 50 bucks. ATM machine and a phone. But you gotta pay for the phone in the drugstore. I'll never use it. I find that... So I'm not bothering with any of the other items because they just don't heal as much. So if you're gonna take like a turn in battle healing, you might as well use the most... Like, money's not particularly scarce in this game, I guess is what I'm saying. So you might as well get the hamburger. There are parts like later in the game with some really expensive items. But... Generally, the game is pretty generous, I think. Alright, let's go for the skate punk first. Yes Man Jr. not as strong, but I think he's more likely to call for help, which kind of sucks. Okay. Alright, we should definitely be good to fight Frank. Let me just eat a hamburger real quick. I'm Frank. You are? Come on, can't you at least say your name? He has a cool theme. This background music I don't think gets used anywhere else in the game. It's kind of messed up that this like switchblade wielding like mobsters like attacking children. I guess he does run a gang of kids though. They made him look so sleazy. I love the goofy smile, the old sunglasses, the weird greasy hair. All right, let's fight him. No, that's not a good way to start. Okay. That went about as unlucky as possible. Yeah, okay. More or less what happened is we just approached that guy in his backyard, talked to him, and he started attacking us. We tried to fight back, didn't hit him once. He stabbed us a bunch of times and we died. Oh, this also happens too. So this enemy we just fought, one experience, weakest enemy in the game. When you get to like a certain like level, you just auto win fights like that. The game doesn't make you go through the whole rigmarole of fighting because it knows that you would win immediately. I think it's just based on what your level is. Okay, so the problem is, so we don't have any psychic power, which could be kind of bad for the fight with Frank. I said, like, I know where everything is, and I just totally walked the wrong direction. I'm gonna go to the hotel. If we sleep at the hotel, we'll recover... I'm pretty sure we will recover our psychic points. We should be good for the fight. So we need 20 bucks. Because I think it was $35. And this way also, if we die again, not that it's gonna happen, we'll end up back here at the hotel instead of all the way back at our house. Also, if we stay here, they'll have a newspaper whenever you stay at the hotel. Here's your free copy of the morning newspaper. Here's today's headlines in the Onnet Times. Road to Tucson still closed. Must be a slow news day. You look like it'd be a real target for the sharks. You better be careful. Let's stay for a game too. I'll try not to freeze the game here. Okay, what's the default answer? Continue. Okay, so I just completely messed it up. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's go try to take on Frank again. I should do like a deathless run of this game. I could... It is like a... I feel like 30 hours maybe to complete this game. Maybe like 20 hours if you know it as well as I do. And there are a lot of fights. But honestly, if you want to be really careful about it, not that hard to do, I don't think. The only reason it happens to me, of course, is because of how aggressively I go through the game. That's what it is, not my mistakes. Alright. Yeah, you can go through this game without really like any grinding if you really know it well. I think it's pretty balanced in that respect. But there's also definitely opportunities if you're having a tough time. I'm Frank. You are? Come on, can't you at least say your name? Alright, let's try this again. You always have to prepare for him to like do max damage to you, which looks like is about 26. Oh. Alright, so we beat Frank. But there's actually another boss immediately, because that was not too hard. Fail-proof Frank can't be beaten, and this is Frankenstein Mark II. So there's a little tank over there we have to fight now. I'm gonna use a hamburger. Alright, so this one is actually pretty easy because there's a pattern to the fight. Every other attack is always generating a burst of steam, I think. Right, so the tear into you does a lot of damage, but he'll generate a burst of steam after, so you have like a free turn to heal or whatever. So that actually makes this... I guess this is the second boss of the second real boss of the game, but he's quite easy. As long as you have enough like healing items. You just gotta heal on those free turns. Very straightforward. This is my first defeat. That's surprising. Fail-proof Frank is now just Failure Frank. I know you've been asking around, so I'll tell you about Giant Step. It seems to be quite a powerful spot. Some kind of special power is stored there that allows people to perform wondrous feats. However, a monster sucked up all the energy at that spot. It's difficult to get to Giant Step. That's all I know. Also, my partying locked your path to get there because I messed up some people's shack that they live in. I suggest you collect more information on your own. The entrance to the path leading to Giant Step is behind the Touring Entertainer's Shack. Perkle, a hilarious name. The mayor of On has a key to the shack. Ness, you become stronger now. Your adventure is just beginning. So if we leave and come back, actually, we're a little damaged. If we leave and come back, he will give us a free healing, complete healing, psychic power and all. I'm actually not sure if you die now. Does it send you back to Frank or does it send you back to the hotel? So we gotta talk to the mayor. Is there an easy way for me to die here so I can test it? I'm just kind of curious. Just because it's a weird healing location. Alright, I think the nearest like strong enemy that's actually strong enough to kill me is probably where we need to go next. So the police officer is no longer stopping us. Thank you so much for all of your help. Hey, I'm Mayor B.H. Perkle. It's so nice to meet you. You beat up the town bullies, punched them out big time, kicked their butts, bit their heads off, spit in their eyes, and made them wet their pants. Then you forced them to promise not to make any more trouble. Thank you. What, you want a key to the Touring Entertainer Shack for someone who's crazy? Giving you the key could help keep the town peaceful. You encounter a dangerous situation, please don't ask me to take any responsibility. I'll be able to avoid any responsibility, right? He just doesn't want to be sued. You're such a smart kid, he says. Yeah, what kind of dangerous activity could happen back there? No way anyone would get hurt. So yep, City Hall locked up the shack, and that's what was preventing our progress. Now we have the key. I'm not bothering to get that butterfly because I'm already maxed out on health. Okay, we should be able to just get back here. Sometimes this game, one thing it doesn't do well is there's items you only use once like that. This place doesn't look too trashed. The bed just, well, there is a giant hole in the back wall, so that's true. There's this... Someone gives you crap about going back here later because there's a don't enter sign. Do not enter. He's like, can't you read? We'll see that later. Okay. I realize almost no one else is going to be curious about this. But like I said, I've played this game so many times. I'm gonna die on purpose here to see where it sends. If it sends me back to the hotel or Frank. I almost called him Filthy Frank. So okay, so that's a red swirl. I did it on purpose to give him a free attack. These guys don't seem very strong so far. For some reason, this battle he's not critting, but they usually crit when they hit you. So it's kind of just balanced weirdly. Like he's supposed to crit. All right, we got a lot of HP there, on our level up by accident. See, there it's supposed to crit. Okay, so what happened there actually, you may have noticed, he did more damage to us than we had HP left. And because of our, one of our statistics is guts. And if you have a high enough guts score, every once in a while when you receive mortal damage like that where you would die, you get left with 1 HP instead. Of course, it happens in a time like this when I'm actually trying, you know, to die. And not like when I'm fighting Frank or whatever. Oh, so, okay, so it... Interesting. It doesn't, okay. It won't send you back to Frank if you die. Alright, I was just curious about that. I am going to... I was gonna stay at the hotel to recover my psychic points, but actually I know there's a lot of butterflies usually in this area, especially on the way to Giant Step. So I'm going to ignore it for now and assume that we'll probably get a free refill on our psychic points. And just try and save like $35 basically. Did I see one over here? All the enemies are running away from us because we've reached a high enough level now. I'm going to get a refill on my water. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Okay. Let's continue. For real this time. So do we have our first offensive move yet? Okay, we don't, which is unfortunate because it's really helpful. Well, I guess we don't have any psychic power anyways. Our first psychic offense attack, I mean. Basically, well, you'll see. I won't explain it, you'll see. This item, the skip sandwich, is a healing item, but it also makes you faster on the overworld map, which is, it's kind of funny because this game sometimes tries to put too many sprites on the screen, so much that the Super Nintendo can't really handle it, and everything slows down a lot. So trying to, like, when you use a skip sandwich to make yourself walk faster, oftentimes it kind of bugs out. It gets kind of weird. There's an area after the second town where you fight a bunch of cultists, and there's this whole house of them. And there's so many sprites on screen. It's like the slowest part of the game, just walking through this house because it chugs along in slow motion, trying to process everybody. Okay. I need to use a hamburger for sure. So now that I have more HP, you can kind of see how when you heal and when you take damage, the odometer sort of rolls over time. It doesn't change immediately. The skips, it's such a, because it's a weird item because being faster on the world map doesn't really help you. Like, I guess you could use it to escape from battles and stuff. But in truth, because you're invincible and invisible right after a battle, usually you can escape from whatever situation you're in. It's just not a super useful item, I guess is what I'm saying. I feel like they should have left a better healing item than a cookie. Considering how strong they were. I only saw 2 of them. I'm not sure why there's 4 here. But I was gonna say earlier, having the first offensive spell is really useful because there's, okay, so in the battle system, we haven't seen it yet, but there's rows and there's columns. Or not even really columns, but all these slugs are in a row. So depending on which spell you use, you're either targeting everybody, a single target, a single row, or like somebody randomly. So it's just very convenient for clearing out these first enemies because they always show up in a row like this. They're not too tough though. And they give you a lot of experience. I forgot about that. I'll use the skip sandwich here. So I can walk faster and I can I guess I can run faster than the enemies. An Antoid just... I don't know if you could see it because on the overworld they're only like a couple pixels, but one of them just ran down the rope to try and attack me, but didn't quite get there in time. Okay, I messed up. I'm going to die here. I feel like I talked a big game. And now I'm making a lot of silly mistakes. The penalty for dying in this game is very little, though. Okay, okay, I gotta withdraw more money. We lost half our cash from dying. But I think we gained more cash than that in our ATM machine. I would have been fine if I had found a butterfly like I thought I would. And in fact, if you keep going through that dungeon, there's a guaranteed butterfly that we were about to get to. I'll point it out when we get there. But there's like a room where like a butterfly always shows up. I kind of try and make the first boss easier on you, I think. Or the first sanctuary boss. Because I guess Frank is the first real boss. The good news is, by the time I get to the boss, it'll be a piece of cake. It'll be a nice, high enough level. We should be able to crush it, no problems. Yeah, like I said, every 4th level is, Oh, that's the first one he gets. That's right. I was thinking of Paula. So Paula's first offensive spell does... like, if you can pick rows. For Ness's, it attacks all enemies, so you don't have to think about it, I guess. We'll probably use that against the boss. when we get there. It's probably not worth it to use it against the attack slugs. If I remember correctly, it requires a lot of... We're getting lucky on the crits. It requires a lot of psychic power, and it's more effective to use that power for healing yourself. When you, like, going through the dungeon, because I didn't bother to buy any more hamburgers. You can see the pixels on the top. There you go. See, they're so small in the overworld. I think if I was a little quicker there, I could have avoided these. That's okay, I'll take the experience. Let's heal ourselves. What's in this room? Don't remember this one. I guarantee this present is stupid, and that's why I don't remember it. It's gonna be something useless to us, but I gotta know what it is now. Yeah, that's a little rough. Okay. That life up spell will probably max out our healing, like all the way through this dungeon. It's like a instant restore all your health. I think it does like about 100 healing, so it'll be really useful all the way through the first couple dungeons. Yeah, cold remedy. I don't even want to keep that in my inventory. Hey, we got a free... That must have been an attack slug. I'm gonna try and get a green here. Oh, it's hard to tell because they're only like 1 pixel. Yeah, I was trying to get a green swirl. Free attack. This first boss is... not too hard. He's not the easiest boss, to be honest. Alright. How much does the offensive one cost? 10? Okay. So we could do it once. This is where we should be able to get the free butterfly. There he is. See? I told you I'm a pro at this game. Oh, there's Giant Step. Get a little preview of it. Our first, your sanctuary location. We just learned about these like an hour ago. And we're already witnessing our first one. That's quite good progress. Nice. There's a hamburger inside. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am pretty hungry, and all the food items in this game are not making it easier. Freebie? Free win? Thank you very much. I think that might have been a sign I don't know if those are attack slugs or antoids. The antoids are a little tougher. I'll take the free level, though. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're definitely strong enough. The Your Sanctuary bosses have this custom sprite that looks like a glowing star, kind of. You finally got here. This is the first Your Sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me, if you dare. The idea is these spots have like special power, and these monsters are sapping that power. You can't see, I'm fighting 3 enemies here. One of them's kind of behind the ant, kind of sort of occluding him. But hey, a lot of strong enemies. Why don't we oh, I forgot. This is the first time we hear this theme. This theme gets used as a meme sometimes. A do 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 do. Like you'll catch, like the meme is like you catch somebody in a weird moment and then you pause it and you go do 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 do. And oh my god, that meme always cracks me up because of course I always think of this game whenever I hear it. That's what it is to me, but it's funny that it's taken on this sort of new meaning like 20 years later, 25 years later. Okay, I hope I did not mess this up. Alright, I got lucky. Okay, so protected by a psychic shield. I think that means if we use this ability again, you'll have like a lot of defense against it or it won't work. But that's fine. I think we can just bash and heal until this fight's over. Okay, shield disappeared. I really wish he'd attacked me before I healed. Oh, I guess he's not gonna attack. Alright, so one of his skills is draining my psychic power, but I don't have anymore, so it's sort of like a free turn when he uses it. That's the magnet skill he's using. Overall, not too hard. We were unable to heal anymore though, so it was kind of close. So that healing that we just learned is like for status effects as opposed to health points. All right, we got our first sanctuary location. Oh, that what we just heard was the Ness caught a glimpse of a small cute puppy. I think it's probably supposed to be King, the dog we started the game with. Ness says Soundstone recorded the melody of the giant step. Right. So if we use our Soundstone, we can hear the first part. Which is what we just heard, right? And then as we get more locations, you can kind of hear the rest of the melody. You've only got the first 1/8 of it. Is there really no Skyrim door here? Can't remember. Oh, I think we get healed again if we go back. It's not playing the cutscene again, is it? I think it's just healing us, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's continue backwards, or back to town. All the enemies are running away from us. And dungeons is a little different from the overworld. The enemies will start running away from you once you defeat the boss. Maybe this is what the skip sandwich was supposed to be for. You can just quickly run through the dungeon on the way back. Not waste so much time. You do get an item that lets you travel faster. In the next town, actually. But it's... Oh, okay, here we go. Hey you! The board says, do not enter. Couldn't you read it? I'm gonna say no. What a rebellious kid. Come to the Onnet police station later. Oh, I like that they showed him on the other side. I guess... There's not a lot of, like, scenes where you can walk while other people are walking, if that makes sense. In this game. But that was one. Alright, we're at full health, so we don't need the butterfly. We do gotta go to the police station. He's mad at us for trespassing. And we gotta go to the police station anyways, because the road to Tucson is blocked. So we gotta go talk to the chief and get that taken care of. This part can be a little tough. Actually, I'm gonna go buy some hamburgers. That'll make it not so hard. Hamburger? Just plain old garbage in the trash can. Yeah, you get an item that lets you travel faster. It's a bicycle, but it becomes useless almost immediately because you can't use it when you have like 2 or more people in the party, I think. And that happens, like, you get a second party member almost immediately. Oh, I don't have any money. And it's also kind of inconvenient to use. Like, you can't stop on it. I guess the idea is the game developers are like, well, it's hard to, you know, balance a bicycle if you're not moving, so we'll make it just always moving forward. But I don't know. You don't get to use it for very long. Alright, let's buy some hamburgers. Then we're gonna go beat up some cops. I think 4 hamburgers should do it. Never know when you could use an extra hamburger, though. I would rather be working as a parking meter cop. It's just been too busy lately, I'm sick of it. So here you are. You're the little delinquent that came back from Giant Step. I thought these guys liked me for beating up the sharks. Don't enter means just that. Do not enter. You got that? And furthermore, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. It's usually those tax evaders who blah, blah, blah. We don't enjoy blocking out the roads, blah, blah, blah. It's usually local whiners who make a big deal about emergencies and meteorites, blah, 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 blah. Why is the road to Tucson closed? Emergency, of course. Times like this, kids like you should be playing Nintendo games. You ever hear of EarthBound? Are you sure you want to go to Tucson? Okay, follow me. I think one of the cops was somebody in this building, or maybe one of the other buildings, also makes like a kind of reference to EarthBound like that. There's a couple of them, like the kid in the arcade who's like, come back when you've beaten EarthBound. Show me what you got. See if you can get past 5 of my best men. This is such a ridiculous... The police have closed off the road. You want to go through anyways. Okay. Come to this back room and get into like... Hey, small fry, you must be shaking in your boots. So I guess he always looked like he was doing karate to me. So like we're getting to like a karate fight with some cops in the back room of a police station to get them to unblock the road. The cop attacked with a crushing chop. The cop chop, if you will. I guess I have to use a hamburger immediately. I might be a little underleveled for this. Alright, that was pretty good. that we got the first attack off on that turn. You're tough, you should join the police force. Your average policeman is stronger than any superhero. Press X to doubt. I don't know about that one. I think I attack here. Alright, now I have to heal. Pretty good that I went first there. Because that would have been mortal damage for sure. There we go. That's the second cop down. Don't let the mayor's compliments give you a big head. Bring it on, fat boy. Kind of a rude thing for a cop to say to a little kid. I mean, I guess it's also rude for him to karate chop a little kid, so... I'm not sure if calling him fat boy is necessarily any worse. Alright, third cop down. Let's do this again sometime. Next time, I'll take you out with my nuclear suplex attack. Come on, I'm gonna take you apart right here, right now, baby. All these are exactly the same fights. It's just like, can you deal with all of them in a row? Do I want to heal here? I think I have a lot of hamburgers left, right? Yeah, I'll use a hamburger. Yeah, just in case he does that. I think now I'm probably good to attack. Kind of riding that threshold where if he hits me first, am I going to die? Twice. You have to be able to withstand 2 attacks, because if you attack, then you'll retaliate, and then you could retaliate again before you heal. So I'll use another hamburger. Another one, unfortunately. I'm just eating burgers while a police officer karate chops me. Alright, so I think that was the 4th cop we defeated. The 5th cop chickens out. That's it, buddy. You can forget about me. I'm gonna call for my boss. He runs away. Now we gotta fight Chief Strong. There's no way I can beat you in a straight competition, so... Get ready for my super ultra Mambo Tango Foxtrot martial arts. Alright, Captain Strong. This guy can actually be sort of tough if I remember correctly. We're doing pretty good so far. If I remember right, he can deal a lot of damage. Okay, that's not good. Hopefully he does not attack immediately. Go, 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 go! We did it for the first time. We had some like 20 HP or something like that. And he attacked me first. He dealt enough damage. It was mortal damage. I was gonna die. But because of the rolling counter, I was able to get off my life up in time. Yeah, usually you don't really have enough HP this early in the game to pull that off. You really gotta jam the A button, make the text go by as quickly as possible, because that actually matters. Okay, we gotta level up pretty good. I'll take it. I didn't think you would do so well against the mighty Onett police force. You want me to open the road to Tucson? Hang on for a second. I'll radio my staff and give them the word. Beep beep. Click. Strong here. Do you read me? Hey, it's me, Captain Strong. Okay, listen, a kid named Ness will be there in a few minutes. He's a kid in a red cap. I want you to open the road to Tucson for him. I know that. I know that. Don't ask me why. Just do it. It's an order. Strong out. Well, kid, I'm not going to question you now, but I do want to see you again. Good luck. The way they operate this police force feels very Reno 911 or like Super Troopers. Oh, there we go. I've been playing EarthBound lately. I'm having a tough time. I guess I never realized that that's Captain Strong, but it totally is. That's clearly the guy we just fought. So I did remember correctly. How are we doing on health? We're doing okay. Hey, aren't you Ness? Well, I got the okay from Chief Strong to let you through. So apparently we dismantled the entire roadblock. I think usually you can get a butterfly or two on this path too, so I think we should be okay. Oh, this is the exit mouse. I live rent-free in the mouse's house. The mice are known as exit mice. They are very kind and boy are they fast. I really love these guys. So this works like an escape rope in like Pokemon, where if you're in a dungeon, you can use it to leave the dungeon. Do I get to come along too? Please take my son along. He may look like a regular small mouse, but he can lead you to an exit if you're lost in a maze. Will you take one of my sons along? He's a tough boy. You can treat him as one of your items. Ness got the exit mouse. Alright, so those are pretty useful. There's definitely times in the game where it's really handy to have the exit mouse. I think he is a consumable item though. I guess you have to go back to get another one. Alright, I told you we'd find a butterfly. Magic butterfly may nest relax. Alright, so we're done with Annette for now. We might come back to it later. Maybe. Now we're on our way to Tucson. That's kind of the same sprite set, but just with like a sepia tone over it. What is the hint we'll have to say to us? I'll tell you how to distinguish between your friends and enemies. It's easy telling just by looking at them. Enemies look like humans with weird colored faces. Beware of them. You can't get more powerful if you avoid your enemies. So before all the... Well, no, the sharks didn't... The sharks didn't have... So most of the humans you fight in this game will have like blue faces to make it easier to distinguish them. That's what he was talking about. But the sharks don't. I don't know what the deal is there. Let's save our game here. I would rest here so that if we die again, we get sent back to Tucson instead of Annette. But I'm at full health. And I swear I usually don't die that frequently when I play this game. Oh, you can see one of the enemies there. That is the enemy is called a retro new age hippie, I think. And he can't get to us because he's across the river. Oh, we got another Fuzzy Pickles location. Pictures taken instantaneously. I'm a photographic genius if I do say so myself. Okay, get ready for an instant memory. Look at the camera, ready, say Fuzzy Pickles. And Ness does the little peace sign. Wow, what a great photograph. It will always bring back the fondest of memories. Here's the bicycle we can get. I might as well pick it up, why not? I can always get rid of it later. Bicycles are so much fun and sure convenient. It's a lot faster than walking. We don't have any more bikes for sale. We only have rentals. Do you want to rent one? I really like your straightforward style. You You know that 2 people can't ride on one bicycle, so of course 3 or 4 people on a bike would be impossible. You can't ride a bike with anything following you. Teddy bears, for example. Carrying a bear and riding is impossible. Don't even think about riding a bike. So you can't use them in caves. There's all these like weird restrictions. Probably, I guess, probably because like the hardware of the Super Nintendo, they didn't... It's like, it's not even that much faster. I don't know if you can tell, but like you can't stop, like I was saying. Oh, unless you hit something like that. It's not that much faster, and like you can only use it for this really short section of the game. But you know it's here, so... Okay. There were a couple people in the last town that mentioned at the preschool in this town there is a girl named Paula. Leave me alone. Oh, I guess it's kind of useful for that. You can escape enemies. Even though the hint mole said if you always avoid your enemies, you'll never get more powerful. This is Paula's mom. Whistle, whistle anywhere. It makes you smile all the while. I'm Paula's mother. I'm busy taking care of these kids. You shouldn't worry about Paula. She has a guardian angel, it seems. Her parents are a little weird. They should maybe be a little bit more proactive in trying to find their daughter. So you want to see Paula. Many come here to see her miraculous powers, but they're just leeches. So are you from a TV station or what? I'll say yes. Please leave. My daughter doesn't want to talk to media monkeys like you. Alright, I don't remember that line. To me, you are not... No, not to meet you. Can only be decided by Paula. Paula says she would only meet with a boy named Ness. So you're Ness. I feel like you should have asked my name before telling me that. Because it's very easy to just say like, oh yeah, I am Ness. You're the one who was in Paula's dream. You'll save the world. Let me go. She doesn't seem to be here. I wonder where she went. I'm sorry. Could you come back later? I thought they already knew that she was missing, but I guess maybe they don't. Maybe they just found out now. Let's fight this retro hippie. You meet the new age retro hippie. I remembered it. Oh my goodness. Oh. When I say like I don't die that frequently, I didn't expect him to be so strong. Oh, you know why? I forgot to go to the department store and buy our new equipment. That's why I forgot about that. Okay, so we're all the way back in... Alright. Oh wait, oh, it sent us back here. Maybe it's not where you, oh, it's the dad's running around looking for... Maybe it's not where you, It's not where you heal, it's where you save the game. That would make sense. I could be misremembering. In which case, I think I'm gonna save the game right here. That way, if I die again, I can see if I'll wake up in the department store. Just out of curiosity. Let's withdraw a lot of money from the ATM machine. I usually walk around this game with like a lot of money out because I don't really ever die. So I'm never really at risk of losing it. But I've been dying a lot today, to be honest. I would say on a playthrough, I think I would only die like a couple, like once or twice. There's some hard fights later in the game for sure. Alright, this isn't too good because... Well, we can get the cheap price. Okay, so the slingshot... So the blinking means that it's better than your current item. But it's only better in terms of, like, how much damage it does. The slingshot is like the yo-yo, I think, in that it doesn't ever really hit. So you really you want to stick to baseball bats for Ness. So we'll pick up a bracelet. That'll increase our defense. And that should help us defeat the retro hippie if we fight him again. I'm picking up a teddy bear here. If you remember, the guy at the bike shop said that you can't ride your bike with a, for example, teddy bear following you. Again, probably some limitation of the programming of the game. But what this does is it's basically like a tank for you. If you get attacked, the teddy bear will take damage instead. And eventually it will, it'll explode basically. But there's some great stuff here. So this is Berglund Park. It's like a flea market. There's some okay stuff here. You can buy a for sale sign from this person, and then anytime you're on the overworld, you can use that item to sell items, which is not very useful, to be honest. There's not a lot of times in the game where you're like, oh, I really need to sell this right now. So I don't usually buy it because it takes up an inventory spot. This guy sells spices. If you have a spice in your inventory... Ooh, I want that butterfly. If you have spice in your inventory when you use a food item, you get like an extra bonus healing. Kind of interesting, but not super necessary. This guy sells eggs, and if you leave the eggs in your inventory for long enough, they'll hatch into chickens. And then you can sell the chickens for like a hefty profit. I kind of wish I didn't buy the bicycle, actually. Because we like almost immediately we can't use it. See, we're already running like a little low on inventory space. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna buy an egg. I sell fresh eggs. They're nutritious. Please buy this beautiful, beautiful egg. There's a part of this game that's coming up where we need to acquire $10,000. And when I was a kid, I thought it meant you could use the in-game cash. You see, we have 429. So essentially, I grinded these eggs until I had 10,000, and I was really upset that the game didn't let me progress because it's not actually looking for 10,000 in-game currencies. It's looking for like a specific item that you actually get from this guy here. Someone tells you to go talk to this guy. I can't remember exactly who it is. So I'm just gonna go straight to him. Why don't we chat later after we've locked horns? He jumps off his roof and attacks you. His name is Everdred, and he's the boss of Berglund Park. Lots of crime bosses have it out for you. Everdred has a big grin on his face. This fight isn't too tough if I remember correctly. See, he damaged the teddy bear, not you. Okay, he blew up the teddy bear, ran out of HP. Alright, do I heal or do I attack again? I think I attack again. That's a lot of damage. I'm gonna life up. I think if he attacks me again, I might be able to get it in before I roll to 0. Okay, wasn't necessary. There's also moments really late in the game where, in order to maximize the amount of time you have to heal, after I heal, I'll wait for my own HP to roll all the way up to the number. We'll get there when we get there. Advanced strats. Okay, we got another level divisible by 4, so it's pretty good. We're pretty strong. Yes, I'm Everdred, boss of Berglund Park. When I jumped off the roof, I twisted my ankle. Anyway, I lost. Nothing will change that. He's trying to blame his ankle. You know, you're pretty strong. Yeah, I know you want to find out about a girl named Paula. She went off to a secret hideout in the peaceful Rest Valley. A chubby boy and a weird guy in a blue outfit have kidnapped her, though. They said that they were going to make Paula some sort of human sacrifice. They were definitely hardcore strange. You know, she might be gone already. You'd better hurry. If you say Paula, be sure to come back here, okay? Don't forget. Right, so we gotta save Paula and then come back and talk to him. I actually don't know if that part was necessary. I don't remember. That fight might have been optional. But in terms of like the story, we need to know where Paula is, right? So it sounds like she was kidnapped by a chubby guy and a guy in a weird blue outfit. Who could that be? Oh, if you can hear the chirping, the fresh egg I bought earlier hatched into a chick. Okay, this is Apple Kid and Orange Kid. We haven't met them yet. Let's talk to them. Greetings, I'm Orange Kid, the inventor. Have you heard of me? I'm a bit embarrassed about my reputation. I have a lot of inventions in development, but I'm running short of cash. I'm basically a happy-go-lucky person, so I'm not worried. You know, I'm working on this machine that would really help you in peaceful Rest Valley. I hope it's ready soon. You willing to help finance the project? Nah. I guess I was just too hopeful. Never mind. So I know for a fact that financing him it doesn't do anything for you. Meanwhile, Apple Kid actually quite useful to invest in his inventions. He's a fellow mouse owner. Like, I have an exit mouse. He has... I am a mouse. No one has given me a name yet. What's in here? Oh, I can't remember what that is exactly. I think that's... I shouldn't throw the book. Damn it. Now it's going to take up inventory space. I think it's something that's pretty useless, but we can't throw away. I think that was a mistake. Well, I have sort of neglected doing my housework. I know it's a bit of a pigsty, but anyway, I'm Apple Kid. I haven't taken a bath in quite a while, so I may be kind of stinky. By the way, I'm starving. Do you have something to eat? If you do, can I have some? So you have to give him a food item. I'm gonna give him this hamburger. You seem very nice. I wonder if maybe you would like to invest some money in my inventions. By the way, I could really use $200. That's fine. That is like half of all the money I have, but... The mouse goes to block the exit to the door. You took care of my master. In return, I want to give you this. Please take it and say nothing. The receiver phone. So he basically gives you a cell phone? Did they have cell phones in 1995 or just car phones? I remember when cell phone... They used to have like the really... I guess those were around in the 90s, right? The really giant cell phones. But it's only a receiver phone. Can't use it to make phone calls. This phone only receives calls. You cannot make outgoing calls from it. This bus system works. You can take a bus. Oh, it turned into a chicken. You can take the bus back to Annette. Like, the bus becomes a little involved in the plot in the third town. Hey, easy fight. I'll take it. Is there anything in this bus station? I don't remember this. I don't remember this building at all. There's like very little I haven't seen in this game. What do these people have to say? This town's bus system is a little strange. Be sure to check the bus stop signs. I wonder who came up with this system. I was in the last war, so now I'm not scared of ghosts. Actually, I'm more scared of my old lady. Is this a man? I thought that was a woman. It's supposed to be a man? To take the bus or not to take a bus? That's right, I'm a bus driver. For now, I'm resting. Life is long, take it easy, Chubbs. Why don't you check out your town map and learn about this area? I don't think I've ever seen the full sprite for him. You see his face when he drives you places. But if we keep going this way, we'll go to... I gotta get rid of that chicken. It's gonna drive me nuts. It's the doo-doo-doo noise that's because the chicken is in my inventory. I just kinda wanna... Oh boy. I don't wanna fight you. Alright, I'm gonna cheese this enemy. If you go away, so the enemy is off screen, it gets loaded out of the memory of the game, so you can avoid fights that way. I don't usually do it. It's a little cheap, but I just don't want to waste a lot of time right now. Would you like to return something? What do you want to return? So she says return stuff, but you can actually sell anything to her, I'm pretty sure. We can give you back $110. Would you like to do that? Yeah, I don't think there's any use for the chicken besides selling it. When you have the fresh egg, you can eat it. So we paid $12 for the egg, and it was so fresh it hatched into a chicken. Miraculously, didn't need to be incubated or anything. Do I have psychic power? Oh, I could fill up. So you can sell it for a profit of like $98, I guess. But the noise was driving me nuts, so I got rid of it. I just want to give you a quick example. So you can imagine doing that with like 100 different eggs, and that would get you about 10,000 in profit. These things are pretty evil because they can put that mushroom on your head that I was talking about earlier. That what it does is it messes with your the controls for the game, so it's very easy to... It's very frustrating to try and walk somewhere. It'll either like... And it does it randomly too. Sometimes it'll rotate what your controls do, and sometimes it flips them. And it switches it up, so you have to like keep figuring it out. Let's keep going. Do I find more butterflies? As long as you have like most of your psychic power, finding a butterfly is like a free heal because you can dump all your power into healing yourself and then use the butterfly, right? So this is, we're going to Peaceful Rest Valley to try and rescue Paula because Everdred told us that that's where she is. Appears to have been kidnapped. I don't know if they used that word yet, but that's what she was. She was kidnapped. By a fat kid? Is that what he said? Fat kid and a guy in a strange blue outfit? We'll find out who that is soon. These enemies are not too annoying. They'll steal psychic power from you, which is the most annoying trait, I think. But overall, when you're fighting them, not too bad. We're coming up on my, I'm hunting for mushrooms. I'm gonna collect a ton. I think if you get a mushroom on your head, she'll take care of it for you. I'm not an enemy, I'm just a regular mole. Would you like to know about how to survive battles? No, I don't think he's gonna tell me anything useful. Alright, these guys will inflict various status effects on you, so they can be a little nasty. Getting some lucky crits. Gotcha. Just trying to figure out my plans for the rest of the day. I'm getting pretty hungry, so I think I'm probably gonna stop streaming soon. This is a little bit of a weird place to stop, but it's not too weird. I'm gonna stop in 5 minutes, I think. We're gonna get to this thing that's blocking our path here, like the cops were blocking our way to Tucson. We have to... We have to take care of this pencil here. For some weird reason, a pencil-shaped iron statue is blocking the path. We're coming up... Alright, we're gonna... When I was a kid, I think this was my favorite joke in the entire game. And we're coming up on the punchline, so I think we'll do that and then I'll call it quits. So we can't go any farther in this valley basically because that thing is blocking our path. So we have nowhere to go but back to town. I'm kind of curious actually what happens if you die here. I'm not gonna try and die, but if it kills me, because there's an event that's supposed to happen when you leave this cave, but if you die, you'll be sent back to the hotel. So I guess my question is, would it still be triggered or not? Or would it be triggered like when you leave the hotel? Depends on how they programmed it, how clever the programmers were. So you'll see what I'm talking about right here. This event. What's that? It's our brand new receiver phone. Hello, this is the Apple Kid. I've just finished work on this great invention. Get over here as fast as you can. This thing is so cool. See you soon. Yeah, let's heal. Come back here. Oh, come back here. Alright, so what is this great invention, the Apple Kid? Oh. Alright, so I turned around at the last second, and that's why that was not a red swirl. Oh, he gave me the mushroom effect. Alright. Ah, it's annoying. Alright, so my controls are normal now. I think if we use healing, it won't take care of this. Yeah. Let me restore that. Let me check the map. Oh, the hospital's all the way up there. Alright, so we gotta go to the hospital to get rid of this. So, Paula's not home yet. Everdred and Berglund Park might know something. Alright, so that's how you're supposed to know to go talk to Everdred. I think I mostly avoided talking to Paula's parents as much as possible. They're kind of annoying. So far, my control scheme not messed up yet. I got lucky. But it may change randomly on the way there. Oh, okay, so it changed. What did it do? Okay, it's rotated. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to walk to the building on the right. This is... I'm just gonna auto-fight this. I think in battle, this effect can cause you to attack your own teammates too, so it's kind of nasty in battle and on the overworld too. Annoying in both places. Okay. It's very tough. Okay, we did it. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to walk out. Okay, if it's rotated, then I gotta... Okay, I think this guy can take care of us. Though you may not believe it, I'm a healer. If you have some illness that cannot be treated at the hospital, it's my job to cure you. You know, I noticed, could you sell me the mushroom growing on top of your head? Come on, let's make a deal. Pay you $50 for each mushroom. Okay, so I slightly misremembered. I guess whenever you get rid of them... I guess he's the one that buys the mushrooms from you. It's kind of funny that there is this status effect. You know, in most games, no matter what's wrong with you, you're gonna have to pay some kind of fee in order to get healed. But in this one, you actually make money off of it. if for that effect specifically, the mushroom growing on your head. Okay, not too hard. Much better than last time we fought the hippie. So, now what was that invention that Apple Kid had for us? If you remember, Orange Kid said he would invent something that we would definitely need to use in the Peaceful Rest Valley. But I chose not to. If you invest in him, he does give you some inventions, but they're really useless. Are you looking for that so-called genius, Apple Kid? As a true genius, I'll tell you that he's in Berglund Park looking for you. Okay, so he's not home. We gotta go find him. Yeah, I can't remember what it's. I think like an orange juice machine or something. He gives you something that like has absolutely no use in the entire game if you invest in Orange Kid. So Apple Kid's down here somewhere, I think. There he is. I'm feeling really out of it because I've been working all night, which is weird because we've been outside this entire time. There's no day-night cycle. Finally, the pencil eraser is ready. He invented a pencil eraser. This machine will eradicate all pencil-shaped figures in just 1 second. It's incredibly powerful. Just don't use it near a shop that sells pencils. If I invent some other brilliant item, I'll call you. I'm a mouse. So that's kind of, that's very typical of the humor of this game, I think. Go a little bit faster, I guess. You know, you think pencil eraser, you think the little nub on the end of your pencil. I'm gonna ignore that guy. Don't want to fight that. Come on, let me out of here. No! Ha 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 ha. Maybe the bicycle is useful for one thing. So let's go see if we can take care of that statue. Yeah, that was my favorite joke in this game when I was a kid, was you have this item called the pencil eraser. It sounds like it's just, you know, what you use every day in school, but it actually erases pencils, so it's a pencil eraser, right? I don't think... Oh, I did use this skill once during the ant boss battle. I'm just using it to move things along. I'm gonna erase the pencil, but I'm not gonna go through the valley because it's actually it's not a short valley. It's definitely like the longest dungeon so far. I want to say it's like at least twice as long as the dungeon we used to get to the ant. I always struggled with this area when I was a kid. It's not particularly easy. I'm gonna cheese that enemy away if I can. The UFO. There we go. Got rid of him. Cross bridge to Happy Happy Village. So yeah, this bridge has been destroyed by somebody or something. It's gonna make our life a little difficult. We can fight this dude. Damn, I was hoping for a green squirrel there. Green swirl, not squirrel. These guys aren't too tough. It's just their status effects you gotta worry about. For some weird reason, a pencil-shaped iron statue is blocking the path. So we'll use the pencil eraser. For some weird reason, the iron pencil statue was erased. So it's a pencil eraser. So yeah, actually we gotta continue going through this way. I'm going to go back to Tucson so I can save the game, and then I'm going to call it quits. Oh, free green swirl. That was lucky. I was wondering. Okay, so there's a noise going on in the background. I can see on OBS it's not being picked up on my mic. I live in Brooklyn, and sometimes car alarms just go off. Like, it's just a thing that happens. There's a really loud car alarm outside, but I'm high enough away from the street where it's not too loud, thankfully. Let's heal ourselves. That was really close. Almost died there. Alright, so I said that we got like a status healing spell earlier when we leveled up. And I said that like, oh, it doesn't heal the mushroom problem, unfortunately, but it will take care of colds. A cold in this game is equivalent to like poison in other RPGs, where you just kind of take damage each turn. In this game, you will take damage on like the overworld from colds, so it's pretty good to get rid of them. Alright, I level up. We got a paralysis spell. I'm not sure I've ever... Alright, make... Oh no, I didn't make it to the exit! Alright, take your free attack. That sowing seeds around itself is like this one's equivalent to calling for help. Like, another enemy will join the battle if it succeeds. Didn't quite make it to the exit in time. There's my bicycle here. Oh, let's get that. Thank you very much. Alright, well, thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time watching me play EarthBound. This really is one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game. And, I don't know, playing it again for the first time in like maybe like a year and a half. Starting to remember everything about it. It's been a lot of fun. Definitely a real nostalgia trip. So thank you for joining me. I hope to see you next time. Let me just say my game here and then I'm going to call it. Alright, I'll actually end here because we're ending. We're a great team, aren't we? That's like you and me, chat. Well, chat, you should just turn the power off instead of pressing reset, alright? Okay? Alright. See you later, Twitch chat.